Welcome everyone to Lennox Bennett channel. As you can see, this is a accounts paper. Let's get ready to rumble. All right, guys. Hit the like button as a joiner. I have a lot of questions on accounts, but it will definitely depends on you guys. All right. And how you guys respond to this. Hit the like button first of all. This one is gonna be a short video. However, if the interest is there, I will do some more. All right, so it says X send back $800 of 40 goods to Y. In which book of prime entry would Y record this transaction? Is it the general journal, the purchases journal, the sales journal, or the sales returns journal? All right, so definitely we can see that Y is the person who made the sale, as X returning because it's false, right? So that would be D, the sales journal. Again, guys, hit the like button if you're just joining. It says, if the following list of assets found on the balance sheet of a retail trader were to be arranged in order of liquidity, the sequence would be, now guys, the first thing I want you guys to think about, liquidity is how fast you can turn it into cash, all right? So is it motor van, building, bank, fixtures, cash, debtors, right? No, that wouldn't be it, right? Because it will take you a very long time to sell a motor van. All right, so let's look at B, cash, fixtures, debtors, bank, building, motor van. It's definitely that. As I say, liquidity is how quick you can turn it into cash. All right, C, cash, bank, fixtures, debtors, motor van, building. No, that wouldn't be. So it's definitely going to be D. And what? It's cash, bank, debtors, fixtures, motor van, and building. Right? Remember, these are fixed assets. So the fixed asset would be long-term stuff, right? So these are harder to sell, like the motor van and the building. You can just get up and say you want to sell a building. So that would be D for number 2. All right. So let's move on to 3. And the most important thing to know, what is liquidity, right? And a business that has a good liquidity can function better. You can have a lot of fixed asset, but if you don't have the liquidity or the cash, you can turn it into quick cash. So that's liquidity. All right. Which of the following are real accounts? Furniture account, debtor account, capital, and motor fund. All right. So that would be 1, furniture account. So that's 1. And debtor, capital, motor fund. So for this one, it would be B. So that's B. 1 and 4 only are real accounts. All right. Guys, please ensure that you like the video. All right. Let's look at number 4. The assets of a business total 3,200 and the liabilities total 820. What is the capital? All right, so we know that capital is assets minus liabilities. All right, so we could do a subtraction. So that's 3,200 0 account. All right, it out at that position. So this was a 1. So borrow. So you just have to remember that capital is the asset minus liability, right? And the other, right? Assets are what you own and so forth. Guys, just remember you must know these key terms. As I say, they are key terms. Let's move on to number 5. I want to scroll down, but it don't want me to. All right. So it says, which of the following states the correct order of stages in the accounting cycle? Journalizing, posting to the ledger, trial balance, and the final account. And I'm not going to go any further because that is indeed the order. So it's journalizing, posting to the ledger, trial balance, and then the final accounts. All right. So number 5 is A. Let's move on to number 6. Come in the calculator. A retailer purchased goods worth $3,000. He gave 30% trade discount and 5% cash discount. How much does he pay for the goods? All right. So let us calculate that. I'm gonna go and get a calculator because I want it to be very fast. But then again, I'm sure. You know what, guys? As a big bad mathematics teacher, I'm correct. All right. So a retailer, I'm not about the lazy thing. A retailer purchases good worth $3,000. He receives 30% and 5% cash. All right, we're gonna do step by step. So first, we're gonna find 30% of this. If you're getting 30% discount, it means that they're gonna be only. But when I have this space, I don't want to be like a maths video. People can add a watch maths video. So let's try to make it be a count. Right? 70073 the 30%. Let us say now the 5%. So this now would be 95% because it's gonna further reduce by. Notice we're gonna use this total now because after the discount, that is a new balance. All right. I need a calculator for this. All right. So we cancel this and this, and this. So it will be 95 times. So it's one out of them here. It's either this or this. So let me just find it. Does it end with a 5? Let me just melt it. I'm gonna kind of freestyle it. I'm sure I just multiply it though. Oh Lord. I have a space though. Alright, let's go guys. No lazy work. We know Mr. Ben's style. Now teaching 0 for all the space. 2, 5, 10. So that's 1, carry 0. 2 9s 18 and 1 19. Alright, so it's 1995. So that is A. Let me just add it to some people who are mathematically inclined. 9. Of course, you guys will not have a calculator, so might as well I work with it without the calculator. All right, let's move on to number 7. All right, on December 31st, 1978, the balance sheet of Mr. J. W. Ward showed the following. Fixed assets, $80,000, current assets, $35,000, and liability, $30,750. Again, it says what was his capital. Now that we guys, I'm back. My internet literally went. As I was saying, you have current and fixed assets. So we're gonna add those because both of them are assets. So let's go there. And then now we subtract the liabilities. The liabilities is like 80,000 plus 35. Subtract first because liabilities, the capital is the fixed and current asset minus the liability. 5, 8, and 3, 11. And we're supposed to take away 30,000 on this. All right, so that's 0, 5, borrow 1 from this. No. Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna put 9 here, so. Oh, yes. All right, so that's your 5. So this now I'm gonna be 7 and 9 leave 2, 5, and then no. So I'm gonna be. All right, so it's gonna work out to be, which is 8, 4, 2, 5. All right, so number 7 is D. So guys, just remember that liability capital is the asset minus liability. So 7 would be D. Let's move on to number 8. It says an article is subject to 20% trade discount. its list price is $600. What is the sale price? We don't want to look so spooky. An article is subject to 20% trade discount. Its list price is $6. Oh, so that means, guys, read the question carefully, all right? So that means you're gonna only pay 80,000. 80% is a reduction in the price. All right, so boom, 8648. So that would give us, all right. Guys, I'm a kind of a mathematician, so sometimes it's a little bit, but you can multiply it to 6 times 0, 0, and 6848. Hit the like button and peeps, so now deal with nobody not like the video. Jesus. Should I stop here? Like the video, man. Or this is gonna be the only one. When I have so many questions. Come on, guys, hit the like button, man. Encourage me. All right, let's look at number 9. Mrs. Green is a dry goods merchant. Which of the following transactions will result in a debit to her cash account? All right. So, sold goods for cash. And that is exactly the answer. So we're not going to go any further. And notice it said debit to her cash account. So debit is when your cash increases. All right. So she sold that by cash. So she's gonna sell it for cash. All right. Let's look at number 10. Trial balance is a statement which helps us to A, is it discover all types of errors, B, determine if arithmetical accuracy of posting, C, prove that transactions have been recorded in the proper account, or D, prove transactions have been correctly analyzed. Now, these have nothing to do with analyze, so we're going to take out prove that transactions have been recorded in the proper account. No, it does not say that, because it can have omission and all of those errors and it's still balanced. All right, that's not this purpose. Determine the R, yeah, so it's definitely B. All right, so that's the purpose of the trial balance. All right, let's move on to 11. Which of the following statement describe real accounts? And we had looked at one like that before. Records. So A said the return of goods which appear in the trading account, purchase and sale accounts which appear in the trading and profit and loss account. Or is it C, records property which appear in the balance sheet, all debtors and creditors account shown in the subsidiary ledger? So I'm going to go with C, records of property which appear in the balance sheet. All right. I thought it was the one where we look at the real, but it's not. So it's similar. So you have to read the questions very carefully, guys. Hit the like button for that advice. All right. A trader received an invoice for 4,000 less 25% trade discount. Subsequently, he returned 1/8 of the value of the goods, which amount would be entered in the return outwards account. All right, so first we have to find a quarter of this, no, or we can just say, could do it, and people might just, I'm a no, all right, so we find a quarter, this should give you a total. So the new value is now to be 3,000 minus 4,000. I'm thinking about the answer. How much time is that, guys? Please don't let me so. All right, so it says now, subsequently, you return 1/8 of the value of the goods. All right, so that would be 1/8. All right. So 8 into this goes 3 times. Yeah, so 8 in. Once you got 3 times, it's the only one I have 3. So we don't have to go no further, all right? But you guys can work it down and see, all right? All right, let's move on to number 12. No, we are at 12, so let's move down to 13. All right, this one is a little bit spooky, so let me just, I might have to small it up a bit, so you guys can see. I like when you guys are seeing all the options. Yeah, that is better. So 13 says, which of the following transactions should be debited in the cash account? A, bought goods for cash from J. Jones. No. Paid office cleaner by cash. No, that the money I go out, don't it? You see, once it decrease the cash, you don't put it in a debit. If it increase the cash, then you put it in a cash. Now C says sold goods for cash. Now that will definitely be debit. Remember, debit, not follow some people with credit card, right? That is actually your money. A joke, yeah? And I like, can I pay with credit card? Debit card, that's actually your own. Alright? So sold goods for cash. And it's a paid loan in account. No, that wouldn't be right. So let's look at 14. It says a businessman bought a new typewriter for $6,000. He paid $4,000 in cash and traded in his old typewriter. What is the entry record this transaction? So I'm assuming that they're saying that the old typewriter is valid at 2,000. I think that's what they're generally saying, right? So 6,000 paid for cash and traded, yeah. So it's valid $2,000, right? What is the entry to record in this transaction? So that would be a debit and then add the 4. All right. So let's move on to 15. Again, guys, you're encouraged to try hit the like button so I can do another video. All right. It don't make sense I'm doing videos and getting no likes. So like the video, share the video with anybody and everybody. All right. Which of the following groups would be regarded as example of current asset? Is it A, vehicles, equipment, machinery, typewriter? B, debtors, stock, creditors, cash at the bank. Everybody want that. Cash at the bank, cash at the bank. Or creditors. Notice this, yo, them smart, you know. See them put creditors in there. Yo, I can't be this, you know. Creditors, all right? So bank overdraft, that is when you don't have enough money, but the bank still allow the transaction. So it can't be that. Let us see, it has to be D. So stock, cash at the bank, debtors, and cash in hand. I love accounts. I love it. Is awesome. Also, it has critical thinking, guys. I see there, then put the creditors in there. That's because I show off the game, you know, just because I read it properly. All right. Let's move on to 16. Hit the like button, man. Subscribe if you don't subscribe. I joke. You don't have to subscribe. Just go watch your video, all right? But you can share the good news with somebody else. All right, let's move on to number 16. Goods previously bought for $90 are returned by the buyer to define. How should this be recorded? All right. So goods previously bought for $90 are returned by the buyer. All right, so that looks like outward. So goods previously bought for $90 are returned by the buyers. All right, so we should debit define and return outward should be credited. So number 50. No. So I'm gonna write this one. Yeah, man, that's correct. All right, so that would be 16. Guys, it's been a while since I do accounting, so I'm a bit shaky, but I know the stuff. I know the stuff, man. So hit the like button now. All right, number 17 to 18 refers to the balance sheet below. And it's a balance sheet, Boots Sports Store at December 31st, 1992. And give you all that information and look for the question. Capital, the net profit, the drawings, the creditors, and then over the other side, they have the land. Basically, you have the assets and stuff, all right? So we could just see what go with the question, because sometimes it don't make sense to look through everything. But they will go back to the diagram. The total fixed asset is, so they want the total fixed asset. All right, remember we say what are assets, fixed asset. All right, let's go back. All right, so we're gonna include these motor van, that fixtures and fittings that would fall on a fixed asset. All right, these would fall on a current asset, the stock, whatever. All right, so let me just add that. Let's see. So it's 9,000 plus 5,000 plus the 600 plus all these are 5,000 and these are 600. All right, so bump 0, be a 0 another line. This is our 6 here. 1, 2, 1, 0, 0. This line was a 600, because this is 0. So 6 right there. And 9 and 5, 14. So that should be 14,600. So the fixed assets would be the land, the motor vehicle, and the fixed fittings, the fixtures and fittings. Those are fixed as 14,600. Let's see if that is up there. Of course, it's there. And that would be C. All right. So let's move on to number 18. The amount for the total current asset is, so we have to go back to the diagram, but this time we're going to add the total current asset. All right. So as I was saying earlier, these are the total. All right. So I'm going to add these. And even subtract now, because I want to make a mistake. But I take away from the 17.6, but we still not do that. I'm going to add them. So 450 and 250. That will be 700. All right. 300. That match up nicely. And then 2,000. All right. There is 3,000. Let's look what letter it is. All right. We could have subtracted 17.6. Now 14.6 from this, I would have gotten the answer, which is 3,000. So just because my nervous to do it that way there. But either way, it was B. So that's B. So 18 would be B. Guys, remember to hit the like button. As I say, the rest of the paper depends on you guys. All right, hit the like button so I'll feel encouraged and do it. And send it off to people so people can watch it too. So number 19, item 19 refer to the following information, and we have opening balance, blah blah blah, rent, blah 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 blah, closing balance, blah blah blah, and it says from the account above, which of the following figure will be posted in the trial balance? Now, what will be posted in trial balance is the closing balance, right? So the closing balance would be 405. Hit the like button for Mr. Benny, no peeps, wanna deal with. Move on to 20. An increase in all drawing will result in A, an increase in long-term liability, B, a decrease in capital, C, a decrease in current liabilities, or is it D, an increase in capital? And that would be B, a decrease in the capital. Drawings. All right, let's move on to 21. So that would be B. All right, 21. Again, guys, hit the like button. All right, a credit balance in the cash book indicate that credit balance. So remember I say debit. Think of debit as asset, credit when in a problem. All right, so you don't want to have that in your cash book. So there's a balance in the bank. No. Too much cash is paid out of the office? No. The bank balance is overdrawn. I think that's it. Too many discounts are allowed. All right. So that's definitely C. All right. So let's move on to 22. It says, which of the following are functions of a bookkeeper? This one is going to be a bit tricky. I know analyzing is definitely one of those. I'm going to go through them one, guys. All right. Interpreting, yeah. Posting, no. Recording, yeah. All right, let me see if this option is there. 1, 2, and 4 on it. All right, so that would be D. All right, hands on you. All right, the video. All right, I don't know if you guys want this, so let me know down below. All right, I can do up to 200 more, so let you guys just hit it and let me know what's happening. All right, so for now, guys, this is Mr. Bennett. I'm out, no doubt. See you guys. Well, it depends on you. So see you guys in another video. I'm out, no doubt.